Forget what you know about Southeast Asia. The real story isn't in Indonesia, Thailand, or Vietnam. It's in Malaysia. This small but mighty nation is quietly pulling the strings, making strategic moves that could reshape the entire region. No noise, no flashy headlines, just a masterclass in diplomacy, trade, and regional influence. Malaysia's rise may be flying under the radar, but it's happening, and it's happening fast. Want to know how? Let's dive in and see how Malaysia is quietly setting the stage for the future of Southeast Asia. Number 1, strategic location, a gateway between continents. Let's start with Malaysia's geography. The country sits in a prime position between two of the world's busiest maritime trade routes, the Straits of Malacca and the South China Sea. If you've ever looked at a map, you'll notice that Malaysia is essentially at the center of Southeast Asia, making it a natural hub for global trade and commerce. The Straits of Malacca, which separates peninsular Malaysia from Indonesia's Sumatra Island, is one of the busiest shipping lanes in the world. About 50,000 vessels pass through it every year, carrying over a quarter of the world's trade, including key goods like oil, natural gas, and consumer products. This is significant because about 1/3 of global trade passes through the South China Sea, a body of water that also borders Malaysia's eastern coast. In fact, more than $5 trillion worth of goods are shipped through these waters annually. But what does this mean for Malaysia? Well, it means that Malaysia doesn't just hold a key position in Southeast Asia. It is central to the global economy. Whether it's energy products, consumer goods, or high-tech equipment, Malaysia's role in facilitating international trade makes it indispensable for countries around the world. Number 2, a key player in global supply chains. Beyond its location, Malaysia's role in global supply chains is another reason it stands out. The country is an economic powerhouse in Southeast Asia, thanks to its exports of petroleum, palm oil, and electronics. But it's not just about what Malaysia exports, it's about the strategic industries that the country is known for. Malaysia is the world's second largest producer of palm oil, an essential ingredient found in everything from food products to cosmetics and biofuels. In fact, Malaysia's palm oil industry contributes around 4% to its GDP and employs hundreds of thousands of people in rural areas. When you think about the global supply chain for food and consumer products, palm oil is a crucial part of it, and Malaysia plays a leading role in that supply. But palm oil isn't the only thing that makes Malaysia crucial to global markets. The country is also a major producer of liquid natural gas, crude oil, and electronics. In 2022, Malaysia's electronics exports alone reached an impressive $100 billion. This includes everything from semiconductors to smartphones and computers. When you compare Malaysia to other nations in the region, it's clear that Malaysia's manufacturing sector, especially in electronics, is one of the strongest in Southeast Asia. It rivals the economies of countries like South Korea and Taiwan in terms of manufacturing exports. Number 3, the future of energy, solar, and clean tech. As global attention turns towards sustainability and clean energy, Malaysia is well positioned to lead the way in renewable energy. The country enjoys tropical weather, which means it has a natural advantage in solar power. Thanks to the high levels of sunlight it receives throughout the year, Malaysia has become a major player in the solar energy industry. In fact, Malaysia is already one of the world's largest exporters of solar panels. This is significant because the global demand for renewable energy is expected to grow rapidly in the coming decades. As countries push to reduce their carbon footprints and shift away from fossil fuels, Malaysia is tapping into this growing market. The Malaysian government has set ambitious goals to expand its use of renewable energy, targeting 20% of its energy mix from renewable sources by 2025. This includes not just solar energy, but also hydropower and bioenergy. By positioning itself as a leader in green energy, Malaysia is not only reducing its dependence on fossil fuels, but also establishing itself as a future hub for clean technologies in Southeast Asia. Number 4, economic strength and resilience. One of the key reasons Malaysia stands out in Southeast Asia is its strong and resilient economy. Despite facing global economic downturns, the country has consistently shown impressive economic growth. In 2025, Malaysia's GDP growth rate is projected at 4.4%, reflecting a steady and resilient economic expansion. Malaysia's economy is diverse, with key sectors like electronics manufacturing, oil and gas, tourism, and agriculture playing important roles in driving growth. The electronics sector alone, which accounts for about 30% of Malaysia's total exports, continues to thrive, especially with the global demand for smartphones, computers, and semiconductors. Malaysia is home to large multinational companies like Intel, Samsung, and Huawei, making it a critical player in the global tech supply chain. What really sets Malaysia apart, though, is its growing middle class. Over 40% of Malaysian households now fall into the middle income bracket, contributing to the country's growing consumer market. With an increasingly affluent population, Malaysia offers attractive opportunities for companies looking to tap into the region's expanding consumer base. Number 5. Malaysia has a neutral foreign policy. Another reason Malaysia stands out is its neutral foreign policy. Unlike some of its neighbors, Malaysia has managed to maintain good relations with both China and the United States, two of the world's biggest economic powers. While other Southeast Asian countries find themselves caught in the crossfire of US-China tensions, Malaysia has skillfully balanced its economic interests, ensuring that it doesn't take sides in the ongoing geopolitical rivalry. Malaysia's business-friendly policies make it attractive to foreign investors, whether they come from the US, China, or anywhere else in the world. The government encourages foreign direct investment, offering tax incentives and other perks for businesses looking to set up operations in the country. For instance, the Malaysian government has developed economic corridors that provide a range of incentives to attract foreign companies in sectors like manufacturing, technology, and renewable energy. By positioning itself as a neutral and business-friendly country, Malaysia is able to attract investment from both sides of the geopolitical divide, which is an advantage many of its neighbors can't claim. And finally, number 6, bilingualism, a competitive advantage in global business. One of the lesser discussed reasons Malaysia stands out in Southeast Asia is its bilingualism. While the official language is Malay, many Malaysians are fluent in English, which has become the language of business and diplomacy in the modern world. This is a significant advantage, as it allows Malaysia to easily engage with global markets and attract international business. English proficiency in Malaysia is high, especially in business and higher education, making the country an attractive destination for multinational companies and foreign students. For example, Petronas, Malaysia's national oil and gas company, has a global presence and works with companies from all over the world. The fact that many Malaysians are proficient in English helps them navigate global business environments more effectively than countries with lower levels of English fluency. Moreover, Malaysia's commitment to education, particularly in English and science and technology fields, makes it a hub for talent in Southeast Asia. The country attracts international students from around the world, especially from neighboring ASEAN countries, the Middle East, and Africa. So, what lies ahead for Malaysia? Malaysia's story isn't just about its present, it's about the possibilities ahead. The country sits at a crossroads where innovation, culture, and strategy intersect, giving it the chance to shape trends rather than simply follow them. Its decisions over the next decade, from how it navigates global partnerships to how it invests in emerging sectors, will define its role not only in Southeast Asia, but in the broader world. For Malaysia, the future is a canvas, and how it chooses to paint it could influence the region in ways few would have imagined a generation ago. What makes this journey particularly exciting is the blend of diversity and adaptability within Malaysia. With a population that brings together multiple cultures, languages, and perspectives, the country has a unique ability to approach challenges creatively and find solutions that resonate on both a local and global scale. This adaptability could allow Malaysia to seize opportunities in technology, trade, and sustainability in ways that surprise the world and maybe even set new standards for the region. Now, what do you think? Do you agree with this video? Tell us what you think by leaving your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos.